Greetings and hello. This is the ancient spirit of Tralaka. Well, at least in spirit. Today we're going to get right into it. Okay. Now, I know full well what it feels like when a non physical being parks within your body for a period of time. Now, it must be understood the rules and the agreements, okay? This isn't a easy smeezy situation. There's a lot of legalness involved here. Anyhow, I'm not going to teach you how to do it, so fat chance. But these things happen within my life, and we are at this place. I was there with a friend of mine, removing some nasty spirit beings from a large piece of property. And then next thing I know, I had this intrusive pressure push into my entire body, and the next thing I seen was looking out through a different set of eyes. And this was really bizarre, and it set me back a little bit. I didn't remember inviting them to the inside party in my body, and I didn't remember that there was a party that was going to go on there anyhow. So you can see I was a little offset about that. Didn't sit well. Though this was a rare situation where putting down the rules actually worked, and after letting that passenger experience what it was like for me eating 2 half-pound burgers with all the fixings and the buns, the lettuce, everything, and a supersized vanilla melt with 2 strawberries, I got that being then out of me along with some information. This was right back before I learned how to turn on those multiple shields around parts of my energy body and my external physical body, and remember how to take care of them. Sure, wow! It would have been so nice if I would have learned that like a month earlier before I had that other experience, but there's always a reason. There's always a reason. Okay? Now, I'll tell you, I was really learning a lot of things really fast back then, and the teaching of those inner spirit shields, which also can be used to deflect nasty energies from coming towards you, trying to get pushed into or absorbed into your aura or your chakras and so forth. These teachings are predate any religions, any beliefs on this planet, because the information that I had received, it was around before this planet that we see how it is right now. All right, now, your inner spirit, which belongs to who? Whom does your inner spirit belong to? Well, I'll tell you, goofballs, it belongs to you, and it only belongs to you. It has only ever belonged to you. And I'll tell you that you spend a few weeks of spare time meditating, you will find and understand this inner being, which is you, so much better. Although what you're going to also find is this lining of a mesh around your inner spirit, which one keeps it safe because, well, humans are very disastrous to their bodies, part of the big joke. But you will find it, though it is there, it doesn't have a lock around it. If you look at it correctly, there is an illusion of a locked sphere around it, but it is an illusion. And once you understand in meditating that it is an illusion, you can see the goods behind it. Now, there is very extremely fine lines of wiring which are very, 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 very tough about them, yet they're like 1/1000th of a width of a human hair. Do not cut them in your meditations. Do not cut them in your meditations. Why? Because You cut those and they will attract attention you sure the hell won't know how to defend against unless you're a seasoned warrior. Okay? However, though understand my YouTube friends and spirit beings, you can still leave and surf the living, mysterious multi-universe as long as you take care of that human shell you are in. There's a fine print on that mesh around your inner spirit, and this is part of the overlords controllers. Now these are not overlords that you worship or give 10% of your income to. These are just overlord bullies who really think they can control others because they can't get their own people to do the work themselves. So these controllers have these programming packages of propaganda belief in different areas, around that sphere. I mean that mesh around your inner spirit, which keeps you dispowered and feeling weak. Plus, also programming you to be subservient. Now let's clear this up a bit, okay? Being servient, helping others around a living, mysterious, multi-generational, multi-dimensional universe is a beautiful thing. It's a great thing. However, it has to become from a being who has made the choice by themselves, not a choice that was made for you. Being told that choices have been made for you and you got to go do this after this and you got to do this. Lies, 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 lies. Now, your full spirit stands about the height of a two-story house, give or take, depending upon where you are mostly from in this mysterious living multi-dimensional universe. This mysterious living multi-dimensional universe always strives to balance. So let's take for an example. There's an X number of species who are like of whatever form. They're 9 feet, 12, 15, 15.11100. Oh, what the hell? Okay, 30 feet. There will also be a variance of an X number of species who are 6 inches tall, 12, 13, 16, 24, 36. Hike! Oh, I wish. And then you get species that wish they were 6 inches tall. So, but do you understand that this mysterious living multi-dimensional universe works to have balance on all the different facets of her functions? Okay, now this isn't even taking into consideration the X number of species who have different types of wings versus species who may be geniuses but they have fins and gills and they swim around in methane lakes and they drink really nasty beer. Well, not every species gets always the best stuff. There's always this perpetual balance when when parts of the universe gets off balance. This corrections I've spoken about in earlier videos. This comes into motion. Getting back to that thin mesh, when it surrounds your inner spirit, understand here, please understand when I tell you that there is on each side of that inner spirit of yours, even with that almost invisible mesh around it, there are controls on each side of you, and they're micro size. You can learn to manipulate with your inner spirit to override that false programming bullcrap. And for many of you, for the first part in your life, or maybe many lives, you'll be able to flex your inner spirit within and truly take your life into control by you, because this is the real magic of life, having your own choices, not by somebody else. You will then be able to download information packs of ancient knowledge to understand how to open the box. No. It's not a physical box, okay? We're not picking locks either, idiots. Just kidding. This box is on the inside of you. I'll give you a hint. It's on the inside of you. It's not physical. But in this box are many of your old tools of your trade that you were very good with. Okay. Many of you will also have in this box this incredible multiplex shields. Now these are super heavy duty. Imagine a light shield for your inner spirit that can deflect laser fire, that can deflect if let's say a 50 caliber bullet, so times 4, so that's a super sized bullet. In that realm, it could deflect. Okay, and many of you will have swords. Now these are not tin or metal swords. These swords are swords using light. Okay, no, they're not a Jedi tool. Okay, these are different, but how you turn them on, I will tell you. You take it in your meditation, you reach in with your right hand. Sorry, lefties, this is a right hand operation. Go have a beer. Okay, now you wrap your hand around the handle of the sword, and when you're closing in on it, slide your thumb upwards along that shaft of that grip. This here will send a pulse through, which will identify the energy signature from your inner spirit. And if that matches that sword, it turns on and it will download information. Okay? Now, you spirit humans, you have many tools to use. You can't even imagine what there are right now. But you got to take these steps. Okay? Now, you got to memorize this next part. Okay? Goes like this. I will not ever bend to the illusions of this being one life, or bend to the illusions of being just one great place to go after leaving this life, or illusions of there being a perpetual hell that you're doomed to unless you surrender your truths, your power, and your rights to beliefs that, oh man, these beliefs change like the colors of the leaves on the trees and the seasons of the cycles. You know what I mean? Okay? Now, this is the ancient spirit Tralaka. Take care. Journey safe. Journey far. Take notes. Oh, please, take notes for the first time in your life. Take good notes. Take care. Good night.